Hello everyone to another Catan video here on colonist.io. Um, in this game, I am in the third position, and immediately I notice that there is very little ore available. So most likely 8410 and 9510 could be the first two choices. 8410 because you get the best wheat, best ore production. 9510 is you get a lot of sheep production, but you have the accessibility to the sheep port and also the best ore. So, assuming that those two picks have been selected, I think going for 8510 should be an option that I should consider. And I'm also considering something like 943 so that I can point upwards and build towards the wheat port later on. The only downside to that is whoever picks 9510 might be inclined to go to 83 as well, getting a very strong overweight sheep setup. Wow, instead, orange goes for 8510. I don't agree with that pick, but based on the current setup, so that does give me the option of going for 9510. And I think I will go for 9510 here. I believe there is a possibility that 834 will be open for me, and if not 834, I think I can still go for something like 943 as my second pick. So yeah, I think I'll just go for 9510 here and then build towards the sheep port. I'm just considering the option of building on 693, but there is quite a lot of wood available on this board, so there is good chance that I will be able to get the wood production as my second pick. And also I think the 8-3 will be open if at the very least if I want to go for a wheat tile as my second pick. So I think I'll just go for 9-5-10 here, and getting the sheep port and a city would be very strong for me. Here 8-4-10 seems to be the ideal case scenario, but even if I get something like 6-5-11, I would be fine with it. Six five 11 basically gives me more sheep production with some wheat, and I can also build towards the wood port if needed later on. Wow. So I didn't expect that 834 will be open for me, but I think this is the best case scenario as I already mentioned. Just wondering if I want to go for something like 9-10-2, point downwards and then build on 5-2. 9-10-2 is a decent wheat producing spot, but then I don't like my numbers, especially because I am repeating 9-10 and then the other numbers I have is just 5-2. So I am very dependent on 9s and 10s rolling. 8-3-4 seems to be a better choice here, so I'll just go for that. And I'm pointing downwards so that I can build towards the brick port if I need to. Although my wheat production isn't the best, but my first option would be to build towards the sheep port and make use of the sheep that I produce. Also, I am settled on 6 different numbers, so my production isn't bad. Orange here can go for something like 6-3-11 and basically cut off both red and black point to the right and also build on 9, 10, 11 later on. Orange does produce quite a lot of road building materials. So I think 6-3-11 should be a decent choice for orange. The other option orange has is to go for something like either 8-3 or 9-10-11. But if I was orange, I would have surely gone for 6-3-11, point to the right, and know that my road building material as well as my settlement production materials are strong enough to beat both uh, black to the 9-10-11. Yeah, that is exactly. It points to the left, and is able to build a road immediately. Surely, according to me, pointing to the right would have been a better choice. Here, I would want a 4 to roll so that I can build roads towards towards the sheep port and the brick port. Wouldn't want orange to build a couple of roads and cut me off. So let's see if I can get any wood. If I get, I will be going through with my plan of building roads. At this point, because the brick is blocked, I don't think orange will be able to build two roads. Um, yeah, orange has two wheats in hand based on the numbers that have rolled. So I think I will build towards the sheep port first. It's a much stronger port for me and also much stronger setup. So maybe black has just quit the game. Okay, it hasn't quit the game. Orange here will most likely block the 5 sheep and steal from me. Okay, blocks the 10 or I think will steal from me. Okay, steals from red. I don't mind that. A 4 is rolled. That's pretty good for me. So I will be able to get my settlement on the sheep port. That said, I would actually build a road first. Wow, this seems to be excellent for me. I think I'll just go for it. I know I am giving up on ore, but that is, I think it is all right for now. So at this point, I can cut off orange on the brick port as well. And I do like that choice quite a bit. That hinders orange's production and gives me a good setup as well. Losing out on a couple of ores doesn't feel nice, but it's all right for now. Wow, losing out on quite a few ores there. And now I think the brick port is also very important for me, along with the sheep port. So I would want a few sixes and few fours and eights to roll. Wow. Orange is being a little too greedy, but I think based on their current setup, it is going to be a difficult game for Orange. Rolls a 7, unfortunately, has to lose quite a few cards there, and surely will be targeting me now after blocking the 5 sheep, I believe. Wow, continues to target red. I don't mind that at all. Unfortunately, red rolls a 7, would be blocking the 8 brick and stealing from me. Yeah, does do that. I roll a 5 here, not much for me to do. And now I lose out on a couple of bricks. I already lost out on 3 ores. So I am losing quite a bit because of these, because of being blocked. So a little unfortunate with the way these rolls are going. But I think it's alright for now, I would say. My setup is quite strong. Uh, so in the long run, I should be able to recover. A 5 basically gives a sheep to all 4 of us on this board. A 9 rolls here, giving me more sheep. I would love to roll a 7. I do roll it, so both black and orange lose out on a few cards. And then I think blocking the 6 and stealing from red is completely alright. There is some chance I will be getting a wheat because 8 had rolled. I get another sheep, which is okay, not something that I wanted, but surely not something that I'm complaining about. A 6 is rolled immediately afterwards, so unfortunate there for orange that has to lose out on a wood and just quits the game. I was considering blocking the 4, but I think this is also a fine block. Yeah, not sure what bot is waiting for. Hasn't offered any trade, or maybe he's just waiting for orange to reconnect. So maybe we'll let the timer run out. So here I think I would want to roll another 7 on my turn, or maybe a 8, so that I can do a 3:1 and get a settlement on the sheep port. Bot does offer a trade here, but wow, another 6 is rolled. So red is also losing out on a few cards now. This looks to be a good trade, but instead of uh, sheep, I will ask for a brick. I would say no, because that does favor me. My production is strong enough to not get the trades with bot. So an 8 does roll. Let's see if I can get a 1:1 here. The other option is red is offering a wood for wheat. So let me try getting a trade like this. I don't have any ore, so don't think it will agree. It will go on. Um, yeah, red accepts this trade. I think I will just go for it. And now let's see if I can get this trade. If this trade goes on, I will be able to cut off red. Yeah, but seems unlikely. So at this point, I'll just do a 3:1 because I'm running out of time and get my settlement on the sheep port. So red will be able to build a settlement on the 3:1 port at this point. And yeah, I will be building towards the brick port now. I should also start saving on to get a city. Also from now on, I think the 8 wheat is an easy block for me. Here I'll just build towards the uh, brick port and I think I'll get a dev card. There is pretty good chance that my 8 brick will be blocked whenever a 7 is rolled now. And I get a monopoly. So it's a very, very good trade for me. I like the bunch of people here. People did agree that not trading with bot was the good thing to do. Uh, and as I've already mentioned, I think it favors me more than anyone else at this point. I would love to roll a couple of threes as well. Not in this round, but in the near future rounds, so that I can just get a monopoly play. So red here does get a second city, so I think targeting red is all right at this point. I do get a sheep, so let's see if I can get a trade here. Yeah, seems like none of these trades are going through. I want to see how the black did that embargo thing. I'm not very well versed with all those. Yeah, seems like I'm not sure how to do that. So I'll just end my turn with the cards I have in hand. So seems like black is looking for the same cards that I am looking for too. Does a 4:1. I think is going to build another road. Yeah, black is also in a very strong position because of the wheat port and the strong wheat production that they have. So 5 rolls, that means I will be able to get my settlement. Wow, I can actually get a city if I play a monopoly on 10. I don't mind that option just yet, but I think getting a settlement is stronger option for now, and I can play a better monopoly later on in the game. So yeah, I think I'll just go for that option. So now my setup is complete. All I need to do is build a couple of cities and get a lot of dev cards. Yeah, black steals from red. That is completely all right. Yeah, because I think now I should be targeted. So I also noticed that nobody has played their ore. So let me try getting a trade like this. Let's see if I get a trade like this would be fine as well. Black accepts it. I don't mind that at all. And at this point, I think I'll just play my Monopoly and get a city and a dev card. So I just will get a couple of wheats here. And I get a knight. So now I think I will be able to continuously unblock myself. Black here surely has to block the 8 brick. Or maybe the 9 sheep. Yeah, does block the 9 sheep here. Makes sense. Uh, and gets a ore and just ends their turn. Unfortunately, a 9 is rolled. That would have been a pretty good roll for me. A 5 is rolled. I don't mind that. I will unblock myself by playing the knight. And at this point, I think I will target black. There's a good chance I'll be able to get a wheat or a ore. Although I do put black under 7 cards, but I think that's alright for now. And at this point, I think I'll just go for another dev card. As I've already mentioned, my focus is to get quite a few dev cards now, at least so that I can get the largest army and also keep myself from being blocked. This seems to be a good trade to me. I know I will be giving black a settlement on the increasing their wheat production, but because black does not have many ores in hand, or because 3 hasn't rolled at all this game, is going to have a difficult time getting cities. Red here surely has to block me. Maybe on the 9 sheep. Yeah, does do that. And again, I will continue to unblock myself and block the 8. This time I will steal from black. I know black has either a wheat or a ore. Getting ore is very good for me. And I now get extra ores because of that roll. Black might be willing to accept it. If not, I'll just end my turn. Not much that I can do. 8s haven't rolled in quite some time and 3 hasn't rolled at all in this game so far. So black basically did a 2:1, gave away 2 wheats, got a ore, and I was able to just steal that ore away. So unfortunate there for black. You're not sure what the bot is doing, building a road towards a tile where a road already exists. Make no sense. Would love to roll a 7. Instead, I roll another 11 here. Let's see if I can get this trade now. Bot accepts it, but because of the... I will respect the deal that we have here. I can even offer a 2:1, but no, I cannot offer a 2:1. Black will be in a much stronger position if that trade goes on. Yeah, black would have been able to get a city on black would have gotten a city on 963, and with the wheat port, I wouldn't want black to get that at all. Black offering a couple of sheets instead, I will accept it for a couple of wheat. Maybe I can accept it for a 1:1. Sorry, one wheat and a sheep, a 2:1. Black is considering it, yeah, and rejects it. I don't mind that. Black will, I think, only go for a dev card. Let's see if I can get something like this. So does trade with me. I do like that very much. Although I know I am giving black a city that puts black on 7 points. But I think I should be able to get a city on my turn, and also another dev card. Hopefully no 7 is rolled. And 8 is rolled. I don't mind that at all. I have a 2:1 port for the brick. And that's the first 3 of the game. Here I will go for a city first. And now I think I'll just go for another dev card. I do get a knight, so all I need is a single city or a victory point, and I will be able to get the largest army and win the game. I won't be trading with anyone because I am very close to winning. And I know black is trying to get dev cards at this point. Actually, black can get another city because a 3 rolled a couple of times. So black does have ore in hand. Also, black is being threatened by the bot. So bot here can get the longest road. Yeah, but so seems like red also quit the game, and that's why I got that message. Yeah, bot here is just playing random moves. Bot could have gotten the longest road, but did not agree to that. So here I can get a dev card and try to get a victory point. I think I'll just go for that. So I do get a victory point, and that's just GG because I'll be able to play my knight, get the largest army, and win the game. So a pretty easy game there for me. I think my setup was just too strong, and I also got a little lucky early on, getting the cutting off orange and then being able to build on the brick, so on the brick port and the sheep port. I think surely my opponents did make a mistake of not picking up 9-5-10 early, and once I got that position, I think black going for 4-5-11 was surely not the right choice. Black could have gotten a setup like 8-4-3-9-4-3 and built on the brick port and had a pretty strong game. So yeah, because of placement mistakes by my opponent, I have a pretty easy game here. I think black was pretty close to winning as well. Black could have gotten a victory point and maybe a couple of cities this turn based on the recent rolls. But yeah, I was able to win in time. Let's see, I think when it comes to resource production, Yeah, trades. I was also able to get quite a few trades, especially getting a 3:2 with black a couple of times, I believe. Resources used, yeah, make sense. I did use quite a lot of resources. And yeah, I was blocked early on, but then I was able to block 8 and 6 later on in the game with my knights. And let's see the resource stats. Yeah, my resource production was completely in my favor. So basically, placement mistakes done by my opponents just gave me a very, very strong and easy game here. As you can see, I have almost 30% more than Black's production. Now let's take a look at the leaderboard. I think I got 30 elo points this game, so should be a good progress made. Yeah, now that puts me at 641. Pretty strong here. My win percentage is also 40%. I like that quite a bit. And now I'm at 1594. Hopefully, I can continue this run and continue to rise up. Uh, I think one of my opponents might have sent me a friend request, but I wouldn't be accepting anyone. I'm fine with just being by myself here. Anyways, bye for now and see you again in the next video. Bye bye.